Alright guys, just down here in Benone again. Not as blowy today. I've got 2 rods. Fishing today. One's just got a normal pulley rig on it, about 3 feet long-ish, 2.5 feet long. And then I came up with an idea of trying to do a up and over pulley rig. So the way that works is obviously you've got your part for your weight, this wee boy. So I've got the extra long one on there, and then you have your pulley bead that your main line works off. So then what I've done is put about 6 feet of 20-pound amnesia line on to a baby swivel. If you can see that. So that, basically it's an experiment guys. So what I've tried to do is an up and over pulley rig. I don't know if this has been done before, it's just worth a try, but give it a go today. I've got a 140 gram, so I have on there, I have a 4-inch, I think that is, gripper. First of all, the normal pulley rig's just on a reel with main line, so there's no shock meter on here. Using these reels and rods again guys, the pulley rig, up and over pulley rig, has this one on it, with 50-pound shock meter. So for every ounce of lead you need 10-pound line. So I'm using a 4-ounce just with a plain maybe 15-20-pound line, which I'm not, you know, going far out with it. I'm going to be, I have my chest waders on today, so I'll probably walk out 20 feet, cast just a wee lob. The other rampage with the up and over rig, I will maybe try and lob that as far as I can. Alright guys, I'll get back to you whenever I get the rods in the water. So, we're currently in the water. Well, the rods, the bait is in the water. The one with the not the gripper and the up and over rig, when I was casting it, I got distance, but it unravelled itself in midair. So it did. So there's maybe a few modifications that needs done to that. I'm just thinking about taking a wee bit of the 20-pound line away and making it a so the swivel isn't coming down to the clip. The other pulley rig, obviously not so much distance because I don't want to break. I don't want to use a shock leader either on that reel because I want to use that reel for my fury, so just fishing for flounder. Yeah, so the rods are in the water now. It's not so blowy today. There is a few dark clouds. Let me just pan around here 2 seconds. That's the sky we're looking at today guys. As you can see, the temple's just away up there. The rods are right here. So the setup today is the exact same. So we've got the Sonic SKS, I believe. It's an SKS anyway, 8000, with 18-pound line and a 50-pound shock leader. Onto this C, I think it is. Yep, 8000. I'm not too sure what sort of line's on that, but I'm pretty sure it's roughly about 15-20 pound. You know, it's a beautiful line. I do feel like it does need a shock leader. Obviously it does for fishing the beach, but I'm not on terrible distance. Rods today are the Pen Rampage 2. They're both 15 foot. Surfs. Rampage 2, and then we have the Rampage Surf 15-foot 9 pen. Obviously it's not the best root sight, but it had to be. Either needs glued on or wrapped on, but I just taped it for now, for all I need it for. Today's choice of tripod we're using is my Shakespeare Salt tripod. Again, this is rubbish, doesn't really move about as much anymore. You can see there, these here sort of grab onto the rail a wee bit. You can put them down, but I don't prefer to put them down. The tripod's high enough. Rod tips are fine ish. Rolling lead in the left hand rod and a gripper in the right hand rod. The reason behind the rolling lead is to try and let the bait roll about for flatties, anything that's out there. Just really nice day, nice tide. There's a few people on the beach, not that many. Down with my son. So guys, I just want to let you know that the idea behind using the up and over pulley rig is so you've got at least 5 or 6 foot of line out there which can circle seabed, sand, whatever. So it's not just sitting there, you know, crabs are able to eat it and stuff like that. So the idea behind it is whenever I go to wind in, if there's a fish there, it's being able to use that, you know, 5-6 foot line, and then as soon as the pulley bait the weight gets pulled up off the ground and out of the snag, then that means the fish can then freely swim and fight. Alright guys, just went and fixed the rig a wee bit, just cut a wee bit off it. So now there's the swivel is, bait, and just a plain bomb lead. So that's the bait, mackerel, wrapped with a wee tiny bit of squid at the bottom. Double hook kennel, well, not wishbone, but over the top, or over the top sort of pulley rig, and down, clipped down there. That's the rig I'm using, guys. I have 2 hook boom rig on here. Settings, man. 2 hook boom rig on this rod, the right hand one, which is the Rampage, and then just a normal panel, pulley panel, just on this one, the Rampage 2. Haven't caught anything yet, guys. Hopefully get something before I head today. Lovely sea. There is a big massive dark cloud above me, and then there's a few people just walking up and down the beach, cars and stuff. So still down here, guys. Whole pile of weed, really. Went and baited up a 2 hook boom rig, so one boom has 1 hook on it, you know. So I put just a slice of squid in it, wrapped it with bait elastic, and then topped it off with a wee bit of mackerel, just so it looks like it's what would you say, like a wee bit of a sand eel sort of running about. Nothing's really happening, it's quiet. But as they all say, the fish will come in closer at night time, so unfortunately the night time hasn't reached us just yet. It doesn't come to 10 roughly in UK time, so yeah, some of these clips that I'm taking, because I'm working with an iPhone and I don't know how to put the camera around, I don't want to record maybe 2 hours or stuff like that, because I don't have like a tripod or anything like that. So, but I'll have a sea fishing tripod. So like using clips, so and then I'll put them into one whole video. So some of the clips might be like a different look to it, because I'm running at 4K 60 something on the iPhone. I'm not too sure what the best settings is and how to keep them that way, because every time I hit record, sometimes I forget to change it. 4K, I've noticed that whenever I'm holding the phone a wee bit straight and I'm moving, there's not really that much of a bobble kind of thing, so it's more better. Currently just keeping an eye on these rods, because one minute I'm getting tap tap tap, and then I pull in and it's pure weed. But these are the rod tips, guys. Obviously, bit of a black bin liner, whole pile of weed. I think whenever I was pulling it off, I looked at the ground and I seen like a few, I think it's roughly sand fleas or something you call them. I'm not 100% sure. What can I see out there? There's a bit of weight in the line, if you can see it. I am watching around into the water because it's so flat. I'm seeing like stuff rising in the top of the water that's not the tide. So 2 balls on it, and a piece of mackerel, a 5-ounce lead, which I'm just using on the Rampage. On the Rampage 2, I'm using a 3 to 4 ounce. I think it's a 4 ounce. So there's fish out there in front of me, but they're not kicking. Seagulls there's not that really many about. There's one away up there, flying across. I don't know if you can see that. Rod tips. Is that a bit of a bite? Hopefully. Oh. Let's let it take it, because there's a big bait on that. Kinda. Well, it's not big, but decent bit of bait. Just gonna have to chomp down on it a wee bit. Kinda got one of the hooks flush with the bait, the way I've bait elastic it, and the amount of meat that's on the bait, so just have to wait for it to take it. These videos might be long, they might be short, guys, so if you can make sure to leave a like, share it, and leave a positive or comment, I'll be happy. There's another one, it's ready to go down there. Flying across, so there must be something out right in front of me there, guys, so just have to keep the lines in the water, keep an eye on the tips. I am sort of parked a good 50 yards away, 30 yards, so they walk back and forth to get bait and stuff, which isn't too bad. And got this weed there too, falling down in the left hand rod there. 2 seagulls right there. One of them gonna dive early. 3. There is a big boat way out there in the distance. It's right there. Just hope we get a fish. My left hand rod there is a pretty big bait, which is the up and over pulley rig. Basically, it's a pulley rig, but you can put it up and over just for distance. So you're not casting a big, 6 foot rig? 5 foot rig? Seagulls again, these are amazing. Just watching these dive in front of you, it just makes you wonder, is there anything actually out there? Or what are they going for? Probably this time of the year, we're August. Alright guys, just another update. Nothing really happening. I've noticed there's no weed to my right, but there's a whole bit of weed to my left, so I started casting to my right a wee bit. And I've been just doing a off the ground cast just to get the distance. There is seagulls going down there for the, must be sandos, so hopefully the bigger predators come in soon. There doesn't really seem to be anything happening just at the minute. It's flat cam, pile of weed out there to my left, no weed out to my right, so you know, so rain starting to maybe come a little bit. So it is, so I'll show you this cloud. This is this cloud. Pure madness. The beach is flat, calm, you get the odd sort of decent sized wave. A few more people arrived, like horse boxes and stuff for horses. Tides came in a bit. I was over here. I'm now moved back about 6 feet. Up there, so you can see, is McGilligan Point. So that goes on and on up around till it comes to here. This is all deep water, you know, from that corner and around a wee bit. It's a great beach. Just doesn't really seem to be fishing at the minute. As I say, flat cam. So it is. Still got one big bait out there on this rod here. I've got the boom rig now on the right hand side rod, fishing that with the squid, so hopefully there might be a wee place, or flatty as people would call them. I am watching the tide still, and I'm seeing birds over here flying along. Literally about 10 feet, 20 feet out from the tide's turning. Literally a couple of seagulls dive, so could be just sandies or something quite small, but no joy shit, guys. So there isn't, so I'll get back to you whenever there is something. Alright guys, currently after 9, it's kind of getting a bit dark. A few other boys up there fishing away. 2 pulley rigs on, exactly, just wrapped up with, you know, wrapped up around to get distance, because obviously one doesn't have a sharp leader on it. So, going to end up packing up here, guys, now in about 10 minutes, and head home, because nothing today, no fish, no nothing. Was bringing the baits in the way I put them out, and then started getting clean, and then same again. So sorry about the lighting, folks, just using the head torch to sort of shine on top of the camera and then shine in my face. But no, that's it, coming into high tide ish, falling anyway still, so nothing happening. So I'll get this edited and all that sorted, and then get it up on YouTube. If you haven't already, guys, make sure to hit a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more. And if you really want, you can share this around with your friends, family members, whatever. Probably not going to be much of a video, but that'll be something to watch. Unfortunately, there's no fish, so yeah. Second day of fishing Benone and nothing. So guys, again, if you haven't already, like, subscribe and share. Make sure to turn on the bell to be notified whenever I upload. And I think that's me, guys. Over and out. Peace.